Welcome to the Forbidden Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In a hidden corner of the ancient desert, nestled among the windswept dunes of Egypt, stands the Great Pyramid of Giza, an enigma that has puzzled humanity for centuries. This colossal structure, built over 4,000 years ago, is a testament to the ingenuity and scale of the ancient Egyptians. But could it also serve as a beacon, a silent marker pointing to the heavens and the alien beings that may have once visited our world? Carved into the stone walls of the pyramid, invisible to the casual observer, are a series of curious hieroglyphs that seem to depict strange vehicles and otherworldly figures. The images are subtle, easily overlooked, yet their implications are staggering. One carving shows a figure with the elongated skull and large almond-shaped eyes that have become synonymous with what we call extraterrestrials. Another illustrates what appears to be a flying saucer hovering above the ground, its shape and dimensions eerily similar to modern UFO sightings. These enigmatic symbols are not limited to the pyramids of Egypt. Across the vast expanse of the globe, from the cave walls of prehistoric France to the sacred texts of ancient India, similar images appear, each hinting at a narrative that challenges our understanding of human history. In the Bhagavad Gita, ancient Indian scripture, there are descriptions of vimanas, chariots of the gods that could travel vast distances and even ascend into the heavens. The descriptions match strikingly with modern UFO reports. In the remote regions of Australia, indigenous tribes have passed down stories for generations of sky beings visiting the Earth, stories that are immortalized in the form of cave paintings. These depict humanoid forms with oversized heads and eyes, often surrounded by what appear to be celestial bodies or spacecraft. It is a pattern that repeats with uncanny consistency across different cultures and time periods, a global tapestry of unexplained phenomena. These ancient depictions raise a tantalizing possibility. Are we looking at evidence of ancient extraterrestrial encounters? Could these paintings serve as a testament to our planet's early brushes with alien civilizations? These are not mere flights of fancy, but questions grounded in the tangible evidence left behind by our ancestors. And while mainstream academia remains resistant to these extraordinary interpretations, a growing number of researchers are daring to venture beyond conventional wisdom. They are re-examining these ancient texts, artifacts, and artworks, searching for the hidden truths they may contain. It's a journey that takes us into the heart of the unknown, challenging our understanding of our planet's past. It compels us to look at the stars not as distant, unreachable spheres of light, but as potential destinations for those who came before us. And perhaps, just perhaps, it may offer us a glimpse of the profound connections that bind us to the universe and the beings that may inhabit it. The chronicles of human history are replete with advanced civilizations that were inexplicably ahead of their time. One such civilization was the ancient Sumerians of Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. They were the first to develop a system of writing, their cuneiform tablets providing an invaluable insight into their culture and beliefs. Among these texts, the Epic of Gilgamesh is perhaps the most notable, recounting tales of gods, demigods, and their celestial journeys. But it is the Sumerian king list that truly captivates the attention of those exploring the ancient alien hypothesis. This document records the reigns of kings that extend back hundreds of thousands of years, far beyond the accepted timeline of human civilization. These rulers, it is said, descended from the heavens, imparting knowledge and guidance to the Sumerians. Could these heavenly kings have been extraterrestrial visitors, their extended reigns a reflection of a lifespan far beyond our own? Moving westward to Egypt, a civilization known for its monumental pyramids and intricate hieroglyphs, the mystery deepens. The pyramids themselves are architectural marvels, built with a precision that would be challenging even for modern technology. And the hieroglyphs, notably those in the Temple of Seti Wormers in Abydos, have stirred controversy among researchers. Some of these symbols bear an uncanny resemblance to modern aircraft, including helicopters and submarines. Could these be representations of vehicles used by an advanced, possibly extraterrestrial civilization? Further east, in the heart of the Himalayas, lies the mysterious plateau of Tibet. Here, a series of ancient texts, known as the Thule Papyrus, recount chilling tales of circles of fire descending from the sky, and sky people interacting with the local populace. Are these accounts mere myth and legend, or could they be historical records of extraterrestrial encounters? Across the Atlantic, the ancient civilizations of Mesoamerica, including the Maya and the Aztec, also left behind tantalizing clues. Their intricate calendars and astronomical knowledge, far beyond what should have been possible for their time, point to a deep understanding of celestial movements. In their lore, tales of serpent gods descending from the stars are common, as are depictions of these beings in their art and architecture. These civilizations, scattered across time and geography, all share intriguing commonalities: advanced knowledge, complex systems of belief, and tantalizing hints at contact with beings from the stars. Taken individually, these could be coincidences, the result of imaginative storytelling or symbolic representation. Yet when viewed collectively, they form a compelling mosaic, suggesting a narrative far stranger and more profound than conventional history admits. It's a narrative that whispers of ancient encounters, of knowledge gifted by star-faring visitors, and of a hidden history that may yet rewrite our understanding of humanity's past. One figure who has been crucial in probing these mysteries is Swiss author Erich von Däniken. His groundbreaking book, Chariots of the Gods, published in 1968, ignited the public's imagination with its bold hypotheses. Von Däniken proposed that artifacts and structures from across the world weren't just the products of human ingenuity, but evidence of ancient astronauts. His theories, while controversial, inspired a re-evaluation of ancient texts and symbols under this extraterrestrial lens. Another cornerstone of this narrative is the ancient Sumerian texts, specifically the writings on cuneiform tablets discovered in the ruins of the library of Ashurbanipal in modern-day Iraq. These tablets, dating back to circa 2000 BC, contain the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature. More controversially, they also contain the Anunnaki narrative. The Anunnaki, according to certain interpretations, were deities or perhaps extraterrestrial beings who descended from the heavens to earth. While mainstream academia views the Anunnaki as part of Sumerian mythology, alternative researchers posit the existence of a literal interpretation, suggesting these beings might have been visitors from another world. One cannot ignore the whistleblowers who have emerged from the shadows, claiming first-hand knowledge of government cover-ups related to UFOs and extraterrestrial life. Perhaps the most famous among them is Bob Lazar, who in the late 1980s came forward with claims of having worked on reverse engineering alien technology at a site near Area 51 in Nevada. His assertions, though unproven, have fueled the discourse around the possibility of a vast hidden narrative of extraterrestrial contact. Evidence from the archaeological record further amplifies these claims. In the cave systems of Kimberley, Australia, researchers have discovered Aboriginal rock art dating back thousands of years, featuring curious figures adorned with helmets and antennae, strikingly similar to our modern-day depiction of astronauts. Or consider the enigmatic Nazca lines in Peru, massive geoglyphs of animals and humanoid figures, best visible from the sky, that have puzzled scientists for decades. These figures, texts, and discoveries all contribute to a narrative that challenges conventional history. They hint at an alternate reality, one in which humanity's progress owes a debt to extraterrestrial beings, a reality brimming with forbidden knowledge and suppressed truths. The question remains: how much of our past is yet to be unveiled, and what revelations await us in the shadows of ancient history? The quest for answers continues, driven by the whispers of a past that may be far more extraordinary than we ever imagined. The core theory in question is that ancient civilizations had encounters with extraterrestrial beings, and that these interactions are reflected in their art, literature, and architectural accomplishments. This theory defies mainstream historical and scientific understanding, which generally posits that ancient civilizations developed independently, without external interference from advanced extraterrestrial entities. One of the most compelling evidences that disrupt conventional logic is the frequency and consistency of similar depictions across different cultures and time periods. From the Aboriginal rock art in Australia to the Nazca lines in Peru, from the Anunnaki narrative in Sumerian texts to the Egyptian hieroglyphs, these depictions are eerily similar, portraying humanoid figures with unusual features or advanced technologies, often associated with celestial bodies or events. Another disruptive claim is the advanced architectural prowess of ancient civilizations that, by conventional understanding, should have been beyond their capabilities. Take, for instance, the pyramids of Giza in Egypt or the Stonehenge in England. These monumental structures, built with remarkable precision and alignment to celestial bodies, have long puzzled historians and scientists. Some researchers propose that such feats could have been achieved only with the help of advanced technology, perhaps provided by extraterrestrial beings. The theory also questions the linear progression of human civilization as we understand it. If indeed ancient civilizations had encounters with advanced extraterrestrial beings and benefited from their technology or knowledge, it implies that humanity might have experienced spurts of sudden advancement influenced by external factors. This proposition defies the mainstream understanding of a gradual, steady evolution of human capabilities and knowledge. Moreover, the possibility of government cover-ups, as suggested by whistleblowers like Bob Lazar, adds another layer of complexity and intrigue to this theory. If true, it means that not only our understanding of ancient history, but also our present perception of our place in the universe might be severely skewed. While the evidence supporting this theory is largely circumstantial and interpretive, the implications are profound, suggesting that our understanding of human history and our place in the cosmos might be far from complete. The narrative of extraterrestrial contact and influence, however controversial, persists, fueled by the tantalizing hints left in our ancient past and the enduring human quest for knowledge about our origins and destiny. Delving into the realm of physical and scientific evidence, it's important to consider the tools and methodologies employed to verify the age of these ancient artifacts and structures. Carbon dating, for instance, is a widely used technique that determines the approximate age of an artifact by measuring the decay of carbon-14, a naturally occurring isotope. However, this method can't be applied to non-organic materials, such as stone or metal, limiting its scope when it comes to dating megalithic structures or metallic objects depicted in ancient art. The construction of megalithic monuments like the pyramids of Egypt or the monoliths of Stonehenge is another area where conventional science struggles to provide a comprehensive explanation. The precision with which these massive stones were cut, transported, and assembled is nothing short of astounding, considering the technology available at the time. The use of sacred geometry in their layout, aligning with celestial bodies and following mathematical patterns, adds another layer of intrigue. Some believe that this knowledge points to advanced external guidance, possibly from extraterrestrial beings. Besides architectural marvels, another intriguing aspect is the depiction of complex mathematical concepts and geometrical patterns in ancient art, often attributed to sacred geometry. These patterns, sometimes considered to be the blueprint of the universe, appear in different cultures around the world, raising questions about their common source. Could these patterns be a form of encoded knowledge imparted by extraterrestrial visitors? Turning to the biological sphere, the studies of human DNA have opened up new avenues of inquiry. Geneticists have discovered that a small percentage of the human genome doesn't seem to have a clear evolutionary lineage. This junk DNA, as it's often called, is a term used to describe parts of the DNA sequence that do not code for known functional genes. Some propose that this mysterious genetic material could be a legacy of extraterrestrial intervention in human evolution. The challenge, however, is that these forms of evidence are often interpretive and can be viewed through multiple lenses. Mainstream science, with its rigorous methods and standards of proof, may not readily accept these interpretations. Yet the questions persist, fueled by the enigmatic clues left by our ancestors and the unexplained gaps in our understanding of human history. In the absence of definitive answers, the possibility of ancient extraterrestrial contact remains a tantalizing proposition, urging us to reconsider what we think we know about our past and our place in the universe. However, as compelling as these theories may be, they have not been without opposition. Mainstream academia and media have been notoriously dismissive of any suggestion that deviates from the traditional timelines and narratives of human history. Their skepticism is often rooted in the requirements for empirical evidence and the scientific method, which demand replication, peer review, and independent verification. This dismissal is perhaps most evident in the treatment of Erich von Däniken, author of the controversial book Chariots of the Gods. Von Daniken proposed that gods from ancient religions were, in fact, extraterrestrials, and that their technology was misinterpreted by primitive man as divine. Though his work resonated with a large audience, resulting in multiple bestsellers, he was largely derided by the scientific community for his provocative theories. Academics accused him of pseudoscience, and his theories were dismissed as fanciful and unsupported by evidence. Many argue that this rejection was not just rooted in the lack of hard scientific proof, but was also a product of the established academic structure's resistance to paradigm-shifting ideas. The media, too, has played a significant role in this pushback. Documentaries and news reports often approach the topic of ancient aliens with a tone of mockery or derision, painting proponents of these theories as fringe elements or conspiracy theorists. This portrayal serves to alienate these perspectives and discourage serious consideration of these ideas by the general public. There is also the issue of institutional suppression. Archaeological sites and ancient artifacts are typically under the control of governmental or scholarly entities, which can limit access and control the interpretation of these pieces of our past. Researchers who subscribe to the ancient astronaut theory have reported difficulties in obtaining permits for excavation or even access to sites and artifacts for study. This gatekeeping can effectively stifle alternative interpretations and maintain the established narrative. Additionally, there have been instances where unorthodox theories concerning extraterrestrial influence have been actively suppressed or discredited. One such case involved the disclosure of alleged NASA photographs showing structures on the Moon and Mars. The individuals who brought these images to public attention faced considerable backlash, including legal action, effectively silencing their claims and discouraging others from pursuing similar lines of inquiry. Despite these challenges, the quest for understanding continues. The idea of ancient extraterrestrial contact, though marginalized, has persisted and continues to challenge our perceptions of human history. With every unexplained artifact, mysterious monument, and enigmatic genetic anomaly, the questions remain, urging us to keep exploring, to keep questioning, to keep seeking the truth. As we delve into this theory, it is not just our understanding of human history that is being challenged, but also our understanding of our place in the universe and the nature of reality itself. The implications of the ancient astronaut theory extend beyond the physical realm into the spiritual and metaphysical dimensions, inviting us to reconsider our origins, our consciousness, and our divine purpose. If these ancient alien encounters were real, what does this imply about human origins? Could it be that we are not the product of terrestrial evolution alone, but also the result of extraterrestrial intervention? Some proponents of the ancient astronaut theory propose that humanity may be a hybrid species, with our ancestors having interbred with these extraterrestrial visitors. This idea challenges the traditional Darwinian view of human evolution, suggesting that our development was not a slow, gradual process, but one punctuated by sudden leaps forward, possibly the result of extraterrestrial genetic manipulation. The implications for our understanding of consciousness are equally profound. If we are indeed part alien, could this explain the elusive nature of human consciousness, which has puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries? Could the spark that separates us from other animals, our ability to think, to dream, to create, be an alien gift? And what of our divine purpose? Many ancient civilizations believed their gods were from the stars, and they revered these beings, emulating them in their art, their architecture, and their spiritual practices. If these gods were extraterrestrial beings, does this change our understanding of divinity? Are we, as a species, the children not just of Earth, but also of the cosmos? Exploring these questions, we are drawn into a larger cosmic design. If we accept the possibility of ancient alien contact, we must also accept the possibility that we are not alone in the universe, that life, intelligence, and civilization are not unique to Earth. We must contemplate a universe teeming with life, a cosmic web of civilizations, interconnected and interdependent. We become part of a larger cosmic family, our sense of kinship extending beyond our planet, beyond our solar system, to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. The ancient astronaut theory, therefore, is not just a theory about our past, but also a vision of our future. It opens up new horizons of possibility, inviting us to see ourselves not just as terrestrial beings but as cosmic beings, our destinies intertwined with those of other intelligent life forms in the universe. In this light, the ancient paintings and carvings depicting what appear to be aliens and UFOs are not just historical artifacts, but messages from our ancestors, reminding us of our cosmic origins, urging us to remember who we truly are. They are cosmic breadcrumbs, leading us back to our true home among the stars. This exploration of our cosmic origins and ancient extraterrestrial influences, as depicted in ancient art and folklore, has not been confined to scholarly debates or hushed conversations in the corridors of academia. The hypothesis has expanded, seeping into popular culture and media in a myriad of forms, from documentaries and books to social media platforms such as TikTok and YouTube and online truth-seeking communities. Documentaries have played a pivotal role in bringing this theory into mainstream consciousness. Perhaps the most notable is the History Channel's Ancient Aliens series, which has been instrumental in popularizing the ancient astronaut theory. Each episode meticulously unravels ancient mysteries and examines artifacts and structures through the lens of potential alien influence. Parallel to the visual medium, literature, too, has been a notable platform for this discourse. Books such as Chariots of the Gods by Erich von Däniken and The Ancient Alien Question by Philip Coppens have captivated readers with their potent blend of historical analysis, archaeological evidence, and speculative insight, further cementing the concept of ancient aliens within the public psyche. In recent times, the meteoric rise of social media platforms like TikTok and YouTube has added a new dimension to this discourse. Creators dedicated to the exploration of ancient aliens utilize these platforms to share bite-sized information, theories, and personal insights, reaching audiences that span across diverse demographics. The result is a dynamic, participatory dialogic space where the lines between consumers and producers of knowledge are blurred. Online truth-seeking communities, often forming on forums like Reddit or websites dedicated to paranormal and fringe topics, have also become a stronghold of ancient astronaut theory discussion. These communities, bound by a shared curiosity and the quest for understanding the mysteries of our universe, dissect and debate every shred of evidence they can find. They share in collective discoveries, fostering a sense of solidarity and camaraderie in their pursuit of truth. The portrayal and exploration of ancient astronaut theory in media and modern culture have sparked a global conversation, challenging conventional narratives and inviting us to reassess our understanding of human history and our place in the cosmos. This increasing interest and engagement with the theory underscore the human yearning for connection, a sense of belonging, and the quest to answer one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone in the universe? As we delve deeper into the ancient astronaut theory, we encounter fascinating extensions and offshoots, further expanding the scope of our inquiry. These fringe concepts blend the orthodox with the esoteric, offering tantalizing possibilities that challenge our preconceived notions of history, technology, and even our own biology. The concept of ancient aliens is not limited to beings from distant galaxies. Some theorists propose the existence of interdimensional entities, beings that transcend the physical dimensions we inhabit. The Sanskrit texts of ancient India, for instance, speak of beings from different lokas or dimensions, while the shamans of indigenous cultures worldwide recount experiences with entities from alternate realities. Could these narratives be referencing interdimensional beings, mistaken for gods or spirits by our ancestors? Then there's the theory of lost technologies, predicated on the belief that ancient civilizations possessed knowledge and machinery far beyond what we currently understand. The pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, the Nazca Lines, these enigmatic structures, some argue, could not have been constructed without advanced technology, potentially provided by extraterrestrial visitors. This line of thought often leads to the concept of a prehistoric global civilization, a technologically advanced society that spanned the Earth but was lost to cataclysm and time. Might Atlantis, Lemuria, or the legendary land of Mu be remnants of this lost world, their stories preserved in the collective memory of humanity, passed down through myths and folklore? Another intriguing offshoot posits the existence of hybrid bloodlines. This theory suggests that extraterrestrial beings may have interbred with humans, creating hybrid offspring that carried both human and alien DNA. Proponents point to anomalies in human genetics, unexplained leaps in our evolutionary timeline, and ancient texts describing gods mating with humans as potential evidence. Take, for example, the Sumerian king list, an ancient text that chronicles a line of monarchs reigning for tens of thousands of years before the Great Flood. The list includes semi-divine figures, described as part god, part man. Could these beings be the result of extraterrestrial and human interbreeding, their unusually long reigns a testament to their hybrid vigor? The exploration of these fringe theories and esoteric offshoots is akin to navigating a labyrinth of enigmas, each turn unveiling another layer of intrigue. Each theory, each possibility, expands the dimensions of our understanding, inviting us to look beyond the familiar and contemplate the extraordinary. In this quest for truth, one thing becomes evident. The ancient astronaut theory is more than a speculative hypothesis. It's a journey into the unknown, a grand narrative that weaves together threads of history, science, mythology, and spirituality. It's a testament to our innate curiosity, our relentless drive to seek answers, to understand our origins, and our place within the cosmic tapestry. But, as we delve deeper into this cosmic tapestry, we are left with more questions than answers. If we accept the proposition that extraterrestrial beings visited our planet in antiquity, we must grapple with the implications. What motivated these visitors to cross the vast expanse of space and interact with our ancestors? Were they explorers charting the cosmos, scientists conducting experiments, or perhaps refugees seeking a new home? And what of the ancient civilizations that supposedly interacted with them? Did they perceive these beings as gods, as teachers, as allies or adversaries? What was the nature of these encounters? Were they peaceful exchanges of knowledge and wisdom, or were they fraught with conflict and exploitation? The more we ponder, the more complex the narrative becomes. And yet, the eeriness of these questions pales in comparison to the most haunting proposition of all. What if they never left? What if, unbeknownst to us, we continue to coexist with these otherworldly beings, their presence concealed by the veil of secrecy? This proposition is not as far-fetched as it may seem. Countless people around the world claim to have had encounters with unidentified flying objects and beings of extraterrestrial origin. These accounts, often dismissed as fabrications or delusions, persist nonetheless, a persistent whisper in the cacophony of human experience. What if these stories are not mere flights of fancy, but glimpses into a reality far more complex and mysterious than we dare to imagine? What if our planet is not an isolated outpost in the cosmic wilderness, but a vibrant hub within a vast interstellar community? What if the boundaries between the known and the unknown, the mundane and the extraordinary, are not as rigid as we believe? These thoughts send a shiver down our collective spine, stirring a sense of awe and unease. They force us to confront our deepest fears and aspirations, to question our place in the universe, and to grapple with the possibility of a reality far stranger than fiction. Theories of ancient astronauts, of extraterrestrial intervention in human history, challenge the very foundation of our understanding. They invite us to reconsider our past, reassess our present, and reimagine our future. They beckon us towards the edge of the known world, daring us to leap into the abyss of the unknown. And so, we stand at the precipice, gazing into the cosmic void, haunted by the echoes of our ancient past, and tantalized by the promise of revelations yet to come. Awaiting us in the shadows of uncertainty are truths that could redefine our existence and reshape our destiny. What will we uncover as we continue to peer into the depths of the cosmic mystery? What secrets does the universe still hold close, waiting for the right moment to reveal? Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of the Forbidden Knowledge Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.